All right, I'm Cody Lawrence,
I'm Chelsea Thompson.
and we are in Packing Science 320, and we work closely with food science groups in developing a product and package. So for the developmental project, we started out with the food product. It was a dehydrated apple, and they came to us with two different types of sauces, a caramel and a chocolate dipping sauce. And these sauces are pretty unique because they are actually made of vegetables. To get a full serving of vegetables, this is a very nutritional snack marketed towards children and their parents.
Some goals for our package is we needed to find a way to separate the apple crisp from the sauce but keep it still within the same package. We needed to keep the crisps fresh, so when you ate them they still had that crispy texture to them. And we also wanted a tamper-evident feature. So we wanted to create something that was kind of unique. Since this is a unique product, we wanted a unique package so it could stand out from other snack packages on the market. And we thought about making something that was reusable as a package. And we also wanted to identify a brand, so kind of seemed like a more reputable brand.
And the food science group came to us with a slogan that they had really been thinking about. This is actually a creative inquiry class, and they've been talking about it's all in the apple. That's their main focus. That their slogan that they wanted to make sure that was included with our package. Oh. All right. So our brand, we figured out we're going to do Crispits, and we chose a typeface, this one on the left, through collaborating with the food science group, and it was really plain, one color, so we wanted to add more color, so we added a brown. And the brown actually, it's a really like earthy tone. Brown and green really make you recognize like recyclability and a very earth-friendly product, as well as brown is also known to stimulate the appetite.
So the product or the package that we came up with was an injection molded apple as the primary package. So then everything could be encased within the apple to keep with the theme of it's all in the apple. So we chose the color green because the apples used in our product were Granny Smith apples, and green invokes the sense of balance, harmony, and nature.
And we wanted to actually put this apple on the right is actually broken into two pieces. That's a closed view of the product, and we kept the apple crisp actually in the bottom of the container, and the top we wanted to include the sauces. So for the top, this is what contains the sauce, and we actually heat sealed a foil laminate layer on top in case the caramel to separate it from the products. And I'm going to pass this around too.
So then the apple, at the top is the closure to press on, and then there's a raised surface around the area to ensure the tight close. And then we needed a way to label the product to use our brand slogan, and we needed to put the nutrition facts about our product, so we decided to go with a shrink film label.
We originally planned on doing a clear polymer box to showcase our product with a apple on top, but we really wanted a way to keep the moisture out because these are dehydrated apples, and moisture was a big concern. So we decided on this shrink label, and it actually worked real good. We used it took a lot of testing to figure out the right temperatures and settings to get a adequate seal, and we have a bunch of samples. The inks we used weren't actually a shrink ink. We used UV inks, and that created a small problem with our label, but it's nothing that's too huge of a concern. And this is what the actual shrink label looked like before it went on. It's a circular label, and it just slides over there, and we put it through the heat shrink tunnel, as you can see here. And this is on the starting end before it's been heat shrink down.
So as we talked about, that the shrink film has different advantages, that it helps ensure the seal, provides a moisture barrier, and that way we could have all the information about our package. We also wanted to keep the apple as our main package, just so it would stand out more if it was, for example, in Bilo, that it would stand out better than just another snack product that was in a box.
It's really identifiable with using the apple. I mean, looking at it, basically what's going to be in the package. Really, the form follows the function.
So some skills we learned during this project was how to work with a group that's not familiar with packaging. There was kind of a struggle that our food science group would come to us with something that they thought that we could do, and it was just not a good option for a package at all. So just kind of working with them and finding a balance between their wants versus what is actually would make a good package. We also learned application of product needs, which was we learned about all this stuff in our classes, that we could actually apply it to a real world problem. We also worked with the computers and the machinery downstairs with the printing. And we learned how to do a design brief, and we worked with sensory testing with our food science group. And now there's still a bunch of trial and error of different packages or different, like Cody said with the shrink film, just a bunch of testing to see what works, what doesn't work.
Yeah, trial and error was a pretty big one. So for the PPA competition project, their competition was packaging a 2.5 inch diameter globe for Earth Day. It was a paper mache globe, and the main constraint for the package is that the globe must be able to be touched and spun in the package. So naturally, the first thing we thought of was like a soccer ball package, like you see in the store, a volleyball, like right here. So we originally thought that'd be a great idea, but further collaborating, we kind of wanted to separate ourselves from the competition. So we wanted to do basically a pyramid type box or a triangle box, and sketched up a few stuff, and we kind of wanted it to look similar to this, and actually using this triangle type box, it uses less material than this material in a standard cube.
These are the die lined of our product or package that we ended up coming up with, and then the graphics. For the graphics, we decided, because this competition was supposed to align with Earth Day, we used hands that have symbols of saving the environment, and we liked the hands that it kind of shows that everybody has a hand in saving the environment.
And if you look at this die line, you'll probably are wondering what all these red crease lines are from. And if you look at this bottom cut right here, we had a bunch of trouble getting the paperboard to actually bend around these and look fluent. It just wanted to crinkle up and not bend right, so we really had to, crease that material down real well to create a pretty seamless curve.
So this was our final product. First picture is kind of like the knockdown before it was built up, and then second one is once it's all set up. It kind of resembles like a globe that you would find in a classroom. It's like a grade school classroom, that it holds it kind of on its axes.
Yeah, since we were doing Earth Day, we really wanted to go with a really natural and earthy tone, so that's why we chose the unbleached craft paperboard. And we for the colors on in the graphics, we went again with green, because green's a very earthy tone, and then the black was it just helps set out the green and to outline it.
Some problems we encountered was after our first couple of runs, we realized that the flaps were going to be a main concern, as Cody talked about. We had a bunch of trial and error again of just reworking it, seeing the different score lines and different ways we could test it. Then we needed a good adhesive to hold it all together.
And that's it.